It's so easily cleared. It's Bayern's night. Through to the final four they go. Semi-finalists for the first time since 2020. Arsenal's dream ends in Munich. A second defeat in a matter of days. This one, though, there is no coming back from in the Champions League. Kimmich's head of the difference. Tuchel, well, he might be just doing it all over again, looking to take a team, a third different team, to a Champions League final. He has one in the semi-finals. Just a step too far for Arsenal. The Premier League remains a prize they can and will pursue. But Ali, it's disappointment for them tonight.
Adam, it certainly is. You know, and I take absolutely no pleasure in saying it, but I thought tonight the better team won. I've got to tell you the truth. I thought second half Bayern Munich deserved a victory. They had, over the two games, the better players. In the 180 minutes or so, I thought Konrad Laimer and Leon Goretzka, we mentioned, were outstanding over the both games. They scored a brilliant goal today. They put the ball into the box and Joshua Kimmich attacked it. You know, there's no disgrace from Arsenal being beaten for this Bayern Munich side, but I think they'll be a little bit disappointed they didn't put that man in the picture, the goalkeeper, Manuel Neuer, under more pressure. I mean, a great tie, a fantastic quarter-final tie, but my hand on heart, I think the better team over the two games went through.
It will be either Manchester City or Real Madrid in the semi-finals. Bayern march on full-time at the Allianz Arena. Bayern 1, Arsenal 0.
Adam Summerton and Ali McCoy, thank you very much indeed. Well, you know what? These Arsenal fans have had some pretty special memories this season in the Champions League, blitzing through the group stages, beating Porto on penalties in the last 16. What a night that was for the team and for the fans. They pushed Bayern in the quarter-finals of the Champions League. They hadn't played at this stage in this competition in 15 years. A tough outing then for Arteta's side. They were valiant in their attempts as they tried to come at this Bayern Munich side. In the end, you have to say that experience is what told, and I've got a deflated Martin Keown alongside me. What are your thoughts after this?
I feel as flat as the performance. It was very disappointing. It kind of summed up at the end there. Saka, for some reason, taking a really quick free kick when there's an opportunity there to really test the goalkeeper right at the end. Ben White wasn't even ready for it. We were quite flat within the game. No real urgency in those closing stages. Hugely disappointing. It just feels like we didn't really lay a glove on them in this second tie. It was there for whoever wanted it, as Owen said. And I think Bayern then came out with that extra resolve, more direct, and they posed a much more of a threat than Arsenal did. And it was just, look at that, it sums it up, doesn't it? Look, that's the last action of the game. Not good enough ball in, and really disappointing.
Well, you know what? It was always going to be tough at the Allianz Arena against the six-time champions, Owen. This was everything to Bayern Munich tonight. No other trophy up for grabs except this one. They had to put in a performance, and it was cagey in the first half, but they really showed their experience in the second, didn't they?
They did, but they also had an advantage, you know, playing at home. You see the pictures of the crowd there. It's a brilliant atmosphere, and they've been in these games. They know what it means to support the team. It's been a difficult season, one of the worst seasons they've had in a decade, and that's, you know, probably one of the weaker Bayern teams we've seen in a very long time. No Alphonso Davies, no Kingsley Coman, no Gnabry. This was a huge opportunity for Arsenal, but I do think experience played a big part. This is a really good Arsenal team, but they're still a young team in these games, and I think it probably showed over the two ties. There's no shame in going out against Bayern with the experience they have, but I think when they reflect on the game today and they look at it back, there was a chance for them to go and win the game. I know it's tough when you go to Munich, but there was a chance for them. And you think about the beautiful attacking players that they had. They didn't really create anything in the game. They didn't get many touches. Rudiger, Martinelli, Saka. But in the end, when you go to Munich, you know it's going to be tough. And I thought Ali nailed it. I thought Bayern today were the better side and deserved to go.
We just lack that experience in those moments where, you know, we just need to be putting the ball into areas and we're not there. It's just we come up short again when it really matters as well, and that's why it hurts so much.
Is it because of Bayern and their experience, or was it because of Arsenal's inexperience and not being able to cope with that mentally?
I think the cautiousness of the game really helps Bayern to sort of like, OK, let's change gear then in the second half. And Arsenal never really did that. They contained Arsenal. And it was just such a flat performance. Even at the end there, the ball, get it in the box, get it in there and try and affect. And they didn't seem prepared to do that. And so you go out with those competitions, you don't really deserve to go through if you play a performance like that tonight.